Hey there guys, Head Coach Ian to talk about our first day of our new cycle, Turkey Power. This is on Monday, September 21st. Starting off with a 200-meter jog, nice and easy, core temperature warm-up, beautiful. Then we're doing our PT specific part of our warm-up. We're doing some rounds of 20-second star plank each side. Remember, we're doing that for not only, it's gonna give us some nice arm stability, single arm stability, but also just overall midline stabilization, get us ready to move some heavy loads. Then we have 6 Cuban presses with change plates. Remember that Cuban press, we have change plates no bigger than 5s or 2.5s. And you're coming up to this position here, nice 90-90, keeping and focusing on keeping that shoulder blade pinched. When we turn back up and over, let those elbows drop a little bit and really focusing on that pinch between our shoulder blades. And while we're pressing up, keep that pinch there. Come pinch, 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 pinch. Then we turn over and then back down. That is 1. You'll do 6 of those. Then we have 6 single leg deadlifts with an empty barbell each leg. All right, so single leg deadlift. Remember, you go into that mid shin. If you currently at that time do not have the flexibility to go down to that mid shin without that lower back rounding while we're doing that single leg stance, coaches keep a watchful eye and have them just go to right before that happens. All right, we don't want that rounded in there. Then remainder of the time is coaches led barbell warm up and clean primer drills. So like I said in that video that I posted last week, we're gonna, whenever we power clean jerk in our power snatch, we're gonna have some primer drills beforehand. So every 2 minutes for 10 minutes, that's 5 sets. This is all gonna be without dropping the bar. And remember, the main focus here is technique and drill. You should not miss any of these lifts. Coaches here, make sure you keep people to that statement that's not so heavy that technique starts to falter. Any of the common faults in a front squat. If you start to see those, they're too heavy. So going to be 2 clean deadlifts, 2 tall cleans, 2 push jerks. All right. So the limiting factor here is going to be that tall clean. All right, tall clean. So a clean deadlift is just a regular deadlift in that clean grip. Remembering that first pull, that first part of that deadlift, taking that bar from the ground to right above your knees. We're doing that by pushing our knees back and out of the way. Legs do not get anywhere near locked out, but they do straighten a little bit. Then once that bar is past our knees, we then bring those hips forward a little bit more and stand up to the top. Tall clean. So after that second clean deadlift, we're at that tall clean starting position, which is basically your hip pocket. We're then gonna focus on that pull up with those arms and then drop under as fast as you can. So there isn't going to be a re-dip that helps you pull that bar up. It's actually just going to be from the pull of the arms. So when we get heavy enough, you'll find that you're only going to be able to pull it so high. So that's why we're focusing on pulling underneath that bar as fast as we can into a nice proper bottom of the front squat position. So this is teaching us speed underneath the bar. I love it, speed underneath the bar. And then 2 push jerks. With those push jerks, coaches will watch for pressing early before they've actually extended their hips. When they dip down into the dip of that push jerk, forward inclination of the chest, or a muted hip, or elbows dropping too much there. And then when they catch that push jerk, making sure that they catch it with locked out arms in a solid partial overhead squat position with that bar over the frontal plane, also known as over the middle of their foot. Then make sure they stand up all the way with their knees, knees, hips, elbows all locked out. Okay, so that's our primer there. Then we have a retest from the first Turkey Challenge qualifier that there ever was, the first event. Koa's going crazy, by the way, behind me. Just want everyone to know that. This is 5 rounds for time, 9-minute time cap, 11 lateral burpees over the bar, 8 deadlifts, 5 shoulder to overhead. RX is 175, 120. So it's a heavy barbell here. So you'll see scale is 115.75. Masters 50 plus and teen is 95.65. We did do this one on September 9th of 2019. Jesus, gosh. So yeah, September 9th of 2019. I programmed this at the gym, so you all who were here back then should have a time for that workout. It's an aggressive time cap here, okay? You have to find that balance between keeping your burpees fast, but not blowing your heart rate up due to those, all right? And then those 8 deadlifts and 5 shoulder overhead. Guess what, friends? We've been practicing cycling deadlifts in a Metcon when we did DT. So you guys should know all about that. So you're doing those 8 deadlifts. I would stop at 7, drop it, and then make my last deadlift also my first shoulder overhead. So it's a power clean jerk there, all right? And then that's 1, and then 2, sorry, 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. 9-minute time cap. It's aggressive, but this is honestly one of my favorite workouts that we've done, mainly because I was not able to finish it last year. Still kind of sore about that, but it's okay. So this one's just working on barbell cycling, specifically in that power clean format, with a shoulder overhead and a deadlift, with some burpees in there. So it's gonna be a fun one, friends. Talk to you later. Bye.